The cultural norm where a man buys his free time on his partner's labor, suffering, and some
The full quote was the cultural norm where a man buys his free time on his partner's labor, suffering, and sometimes the literal destruction of her body is misogyny on steroids. There were a lot of things I found really interesting in Fair Play. One thing that comes to mind is how we talk about men's time as if it is a precious, exhaustible resource, and we talk about women's time as if it is infinite. And quite frankly, if you have an unlimited supply of something, it's not valued as much. I've seen Laura at That Darn Chat talk about this when she says all time is equal, which it is. I've seen Renee from the Mom Room talk about this when she mentions that when her husband gets home from work, her expectation is that he does housework. And whenever they or other creators post videos like that, a bunch of men show up and say, I worked all day, you should do it. I would take this a step further and say it's not just misogynistic, it's abusive, it's harmful, it's destructive. Making someone work or be on call 168 hours a week because you went out and worked your 40, that's not laziness, that is active harm. Rather than split the check for the cost of free time for both of you, you let her pick up the bill so you can have it all to yourself. I'm hard pressed to think of something more selfish.